I am Leonora. I am a geoinformation engineer. For the last 3.5 years, I've been part of academia, and I'm also a junior researcher. Today, I'm going to present the urban change detection in Tirana, Albania, from 2000 to 2025 using remote sensing and open geospatial data. The aim of the study is to provide a comprehensive assessment of urban change in Tirana over the last 25 years, utilizing multi-temporal satellite imagery and open data sources to map, detect, and model patterns of land cover transformation and urban expansion. The interval for the analysis is every 5 years, since there is a limitation of data for all of the years. Okay, so as it says in the introduction, the case study is Tirana. Tirana is the capital city of Albania and also the largest urbanized area in the country. Albania is located in southeastern Europe, and it shares land borders with Montenegro to the northwest, Kosovo to the northeast, North Macedonia to the east, and Greece to the south. As for Tirana, former city is subdivided in 11 smaller administrative units that concentrates actually 82% of the total residential population. According to Instat, which is the National Statistics Institute, in January 2023 from the census, the population of the municipality of Tirana is 598,176 residents, while the urban area has a population of 389,323 residents. This indicates that around 64% of the municipality residents live within the urban core, with the rest distributed across peri-urban and rural areas. Okay. Okay, so here it's the land cover of Tirana municipality and also the Tirana city from Urban Atlas in 2018. And we see that Tirana, the most urban fabric, is actually in the city of Tirana. Okay, so first we started with me and my colleague who cannot attend today. Started with a literature review and then went in the urbanization and informal development in Tirana. So since the early 90s, Tirana has undergone rapid and largely unregulated urban growth. And also between 90 and 2000, Tirana's population tripled, and also the built-up area. This also happened with other Western Balkan capitals. Okay, for the evolution of spatial documentation and early orthoimagery. So the first aerial photographs of Tirana were taken in 94, 95 that were supported by USAID and Harvard. Then the second in 2000 was developed and other orthophoto with low-cost mapping from an NGO in Albania, that is Coplan. In 2007, Albania produced its first national digital orthophoto, which was crucial for the dataset for legalization, land management, and also urban planning. And in 2012, the State Authority for Geospatial Information was created to manage the national spatial data. But what happens here is that the national geoportal doesn't give us the right to download data, so we must, for different research, we must rely on open data. Then the systematic production for orthoimagery after 2012. So in 2025 to 2017, we have another orthophoto with a 20 centimeter resolution for the whole country. Then in 2018, we have an 8 centimeter orthophoto just for Tirana and Durrës. And then in 2019, we have another orthophoto for 24 cities in Albania. And in 2024, we have the latest imagery for the whole country. But this can be taken just as a map service from the national geoportal. Okay, for the data and the methods that was used for this paper. So we first downloaded the imagery from Landsat 5 and 8 from UCGS Earth Explorer. And the years used was in 2000, 2006, and 2001. 20, 2010, and then the Sentinel data from Copernicus Open Access Hub, where we downloaded the 2016, 2020, and 2025. For the land use land cover data, we used Urban Atlas Copernicus land cover, which was in the format of shapefile for 2006, 2012, and 2008. While for the population data, we used the INSTAT, Albanian Institute of Statistics, which these data were in tabular data. And the administrative boundaries, we used OpenStreetMap and also some boundaries from the National Geoportal. Okay, for the population, here we see the increase of population in years. Okay, so for the data processing, so first was the data acquisition and pre-processing. When we downloaded the data, there was the atmospheric correction that all images were pre-corrected with the surface reflectance products, and then the cloud cover was from Landsat than 4%, while for Sentinel-2 we downloaded the data with 0% cloud coverage. Then was the clipping and the projection, the studio Riyadh. We first was the boundary of the Tirana city. After this, it was the index calculation in quantum Gs for NDVI. We calculated with a formula of NDVI using the band combination that are for the near infrared and red colors. Also, we did the same for NDBI for the build-up area, and we then unified across all the years and the local calibration, and then we delivered all the rasters. After that, we checked with the line cover change detection and the temporal analysis, and also the output was used then to predict the urban growth with the MOLUSCE plugin in quantum GIS, and what actually was used for this was the 2006 and 2018 urban atlas layer. Okay, so the results for 2000 to 2025 for first for the Landsat data, that was actually a decline from 0.72, the maximum of NDVI in 2000, to 2010 in 0.2058, and also the minimum that was still in the decrease. Then for the Sentinel data, that still we have actually an increase, but this comes from the resolution of the data, because the Sentinel data, the resolution it's better than the Landsat data. So the integration of Landsat and Sentinel-2, while requiring cautious comparison due to sensor differences, confirms that actually Tirana has experienced both a net decline and the fragmentation of vegetated land, and urbanization has accelerated. Okay, so here is a map for the NDVI using the Landsat data for 2000, 2006, and 2010. And then here it's for the Sentinel data 2016 and 2025. Here is the land use changing according to Urban Atlas. That actually it's a very a lot of decrease in agricultural land, as we see from the map, and also the fragmentation of green spaces. Okay, here is the NDBI results for all of the years. The water area were actually digitized from the quantum JIT, and also it's the same for the NDBI, that it actually says that the build-up area it's increased over the years. Okay, so here is the NDBI interpretation. So for the low value 0.11 in 2000, build-up areas are concentrated actually in the historical city center. and the surroundings are dominated by vegetation, bare land to agriculture, while in 2025, the peak NDBI, which is actually one, is densely built up areas like city center and also like new administrative zones, and also the natural cover significantly is reduced. Okay, here it's just the map using the MOLUSCE plugin that actually says about the expansion of the land cover prediction in 2030. Um, Okay, so for the conclusion, actually, this study provides like a clear evidence for the urban transformation of Tirana over the past 25 years, characterized by rapid expansion of built-up areas and the significant reduction and fragmentation of green and agricultural land, and also the integration of open source remote sensing data, Landsat and Sentinel, and also the land use dataset from Urban Atlas allowed for a robust multi-temporal analysis of these trends. And also the results demonstrate that urban land has grown significantly from 2006 to 2018, while agricultural areas have nearly disappeared and green space have become increasingly isolated within the urban matrix. Despite some methodological limitations, such as also differences in data resolution and classification system, this approach highlights the value of combining open data and spatial analysis for urban monitoring, and also the use of MOLUSCE plugin in QuantumGIS enabled the spatial prediction for future land cover scenarios, offering critical insights into the likely trajectory of urban expansion in 2030. Further research should focus on higher resolution monitoring and comparative analysis with other rapidly urbanizing cities in the region to inform more effective urban policy and resilience strategies. For the data and workflow availability, all the QuantumGIS workflow input datasets and all the resulting data products, including classified rasters and final maps, are used publicly available in this repository in the and thank you.